Hey, this Wednesday is Valentine's Day. Are we excited for Valentine's Day? Yeah. Yes, you are, to service this next joke. Come on, people. You're excited about Valentine's Day because you're not Barnaby Joyce, I believe. That's how it works. This Valentine's Day, Barnaby will just be sending out cards that read, "Sorry to hear you're my Valentine." Barnaby, poor Barnaby, he's had a rough day.
The Nationals are standing by their leader, Barnaby Joyce, despite calls for him to step down as Deputy Prime Minister.
Now, the Nationals held a party room meeting this morning and they agreed to support Barnaby Joyce as leader. It was expected to be a tense meeting, though. A number of them have been unhappy with him over his affair with a staffer who is now carrying his baby.
Yes, I believe we have some footage of that very tense National Party room meeting. Let's take a look. Because they're from the country. The party's standing by Barnaby as leader for now, but he's copping plenty of heat from the public. Sky News spoke to one woman on the street in Queensland who was not impressed.
He had a wife and 4 kids stashed away at home and he shacks up with a Sheila? No. Not me, mate.
Not me, mate, no! It's good to see someone who doesn't want to fuck Barnaby Joyce, to be honest. We've been getting some more details about the whole sordid affair. Thank God, I say. When I think about Barnaby Joyce's sex life, I just think, more details, please. On the weekend, the Sunday Telegraph reported that the Barnaby and his partner Vicky Campion took a holiday together in January, okay? Now, there are photos of the holiday, and I just want to warn any parents who might be watching tonight, you might want to put the kids to bed, because what you're about to see is quite confronting, okay? This is what it looks like when Barnaby Joyce goes tropical. There he is! That's him dressed as every dad on every holiday ever. Hurry up, you kids! Quit mucking around! I'm bloody sick. No, we're not going to get fish and chips. We've got perfectly good sandwiches back in the caravan, all right? Not bloody made of money, mate. Miss you, Dad. He's fine. He's just inwarnable. Barnaby, very interesting character. Speaking of Valentine's Day, he's actually always been a romantic. People don't know this. In a profile piece for The Weekend Australia last year, his wife at the time, Natalie Joyce, recounted their beautiful courtship, saying, "The first time we spoke was O Week. The last day was a car rally in a ute, and he just came up to me and went, 'You'll do.'" So romantic. It reminds me of that famous scene in Jerry Maguire.
You had me at...
"You'll do." It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. Now I've also got questions about whether there was anything improper about Vicky Campion's subsequent employment by various Nationals MPs. Yesterday it was reported that the PM's office allegedly stepped in to ensure she was removed from Barnaby's office, but the PM's office is also saying that Barnaby hasn't breached any code of conduct rules because Vicky Campion wasn't his partner at the time of the staff appointments. No, she wasn't his partner. She was just 5 months pregnant with his child. You know, keeping it cash. Other Nationals MPs have come out to speak highly of Campion, like Queensland MP Michelle Landry, seen here starring in the new series of CSI Canberra. Alongside George Christensen, who's such a good boy. On Sunday, Landry told the media, "My office has worked quite closely with Vicky. She did a lot for the Nationals, getting us more hands-on with the Facebook and the Twitter." Yes, she told us about the Facebook and the hip-hops and the nangs. Oh, vote for the Nationals, kids. Hashtag squad goals. And now we're also having this bigger conversation about, you know, the relationships between MPs and their staff. Independent MP Cathy McGowan has proposed rules to ban sex between pollies and their staff, and other independent MP Bob Catter discussed those rules on the project, and he said this horrifying thing.
I think I was probably the first person she may have spoken to about it, and I said, "Well, Cathy, I love you for it because, you know, I've had to lock my door on numerous occasions with female staff trying to get at me and take advantage of me. And, you know, over the years, lucky I've been a man of very strong moral fibre, or I could have been led astray."
Okay. A member of the audience actually said, "Yuck." I think it's nice. Bob Catter there boasting about all the sex he hasn't had. Ultimately, though, Katter doesn't agree with the ban because he thinks it'd be impossible to enforce, and besides, all this mucking around, it's all natural.
I think overall it gets a bit ridiculous. I mean, boys will be boys and girls will be boys.
Wait, what? Boys will be boys and girls will be boys? Who's going to be the girls? I agree, Bob. Gender is just a construct. Man, you're right, Bob Katter. We should fund safe schools. Good on you, buddy.